Hi there, my name is Michael Fryer. I'm a volunteer with the LGBT Heritage Project Northern Ireland, and today I want to share with you a queer object. We as volunteers are going to be sharing with you some queer objects over this next while, and we hope that you find them as interesting as we find them. And my queer object is this. This is a theatre programme for a one-man show called Acting Shakespeare that was performed by Ian McKellen back in 1988. Ian McKellen, as you'll no doubt be aware, is one of the most celebrated actors of stage and screen of his generation. He's also a very prominent gay rights activist, and he performed this one-man show in Belfast on the 8th of May 1988 at the Grand Opera House. This particular theatre programme, which is signed by Ian McKellen himself, was actually from the show that he performed in Brighton, but it would have been the same programme for the show that he performed in Belfast. And as you can see on the front of the programme, it says that all proceeds went to benefit local AIDS charities. 1988 was a very significant year personally for Ian McKellen because in January 1988, he actually came out publicly for the first time in a Radio 3 programme in which he was discussing Section 28, which was a piece of legislation passed by the Thatcher government outlawing the so-called promotion of homosexuality by local authorities, a very homophobic piece of legislation. And really through his campaigning work in the late 1980s, it was because of that in 1989, Ian McKellen became one of the co-founders of Stonewall, which today is Europe's largest LGBT rights charity. And fast forward 30 years, because last year Ian McKellen turned 80. And in July 2019, he performed another one-man show. He was travelling across the UK performing in 80 different local theatres, raising money for them as part of his 80th birthday celebrations. And I had the chance to be able to see Sir Ian, as he is now, in person when he performed his one-man show at the Theatre at the Mill in Newton Abbey, and this is the programme for that. And it was fantastic to be able to see him in person. So I hope you find it interesting finding out about my particular queer object signed by a queer icon, Sir Ian McKellen.